What is going on, everybody? This is Lego Dragon back again today, and today, it's been a while, but today I want to go over my Pokemon Go account. I've had this account for like 3 years since the game's been out, basically, but I've started seriously playing since like June. I'm currently at level 32, only about 100,000 XP away from level 33. Just some gym badges and medals, real quick. All this. Pretty close to a few of these. Start date. Okay, my start date was 2017. I was wrong. But I had this account dormant for like a year, and then I started playing again in like June this year. So let's start by going through some Pokemon. I'll go from oldest to latest, and I'll tell you about each one. So I'll pick out some individual stuff. So starting with yesterday. Yesterday was the Colossal Pass event. So this is Regigigas. I caught him yesterday after completing some challenges. Then we also, let's just search Regis. So, all of these Regis I got yesterday. 91, 88 IVs, pretty good. Not the best, but not the worst, so it was pretty fun. Went out with my brother on that. Got a Lapras, got a nice CP right there. Lapras, Tyranitar, just some cool rewards. Then, got the Moltres from the research box. Another nice CP. Meltan, Lucky CP. Some Squirtles, Shadow Arcanine, not too interesting. Then we have Jirachi. So, I completed my Jirachi quest last week, according to this. 10/27/2019, I caught my Jirachi, and that was really fun to complete that quest, finally. Then we have just some stuff from the Halloween event. A Melmetal, which I evolved, thanks to my friend who let me get some Meltan boxes from his Nintendo Switch. And then moving down a bit more, just some PvP stuff. A Lapras that I traded with a friend. 3-star Gengar, some raid stuff, some PvP stuff. A Metagross. Canada Spiritomb from the Halloween event 2019. He is actually a 96 IV. So, that was pretty cool. Also, I forgot to mention that yesterday I hatched this, which is also a 96 IV, so just pointing that out real quick. Back down here, where we were to start, anything with a hashtag is my up to trade, so if I go here, these are all the Pokemon I'm willing to trade with you if we meet and are trading something. So, off the bat, just say you want anything from that list, and I'll trade it to you. So down here, we have Dusknoir. He's a little special, even though he's only from this Halloween event. He's kind of special because I spent like 50,000 Stardust powering him up. That's why I'm only at 100k. I used to be at like 180. Then we have Gengar, which is a weather-boosted Ghastly that I put all the way up, even though he's only 2-star. And then we have Mew. Another really special one to me because I've had the Mew quest since I started playing, basically. Just slowly working on it until like I think it was July where I got to the Evolve a Magikarp stage in the quest, and I just I couldn't finish it, so I stopped working on it for a while. Then I realized I could have Magikarp as my buddy, and let me show you guys my Gyarados. So I've walked 160 kilometers with him to get 160 candies. And I evolved him, and a bunch of rare candy went into him also. And then, continuing on, that was pretty cool to get that Mew. Just some Magmar, Vileplume, Lampent from the Halloween event. This Pignite, I'm pretty sure he's a decent IV. He's, 93? No, 90, like an 89. So, there's him. I'll probably evolve him all the way. Then we have some Giratina from the Giratina raids, obviously, and here's a 96% IV, again, that I got from a weather-boosted raid, so that was pretty cool. I powered him up a bit. We have Flygon. This is from Trapinch Community Day. Now, let me tell you guys, I have the worst luck when it comes to getting shiny Pokemon on this game. It has been, I'll show you guys when we get to it, but I have terrible luck when it comes to shinies. No shinies on Trapinch Community Day, even though it's the highest odds of getting a shiny. Then we have some executes and executors I traded with some friends. And then a Snorlax from a Rocket Stop. I traded this with my friend. And then a Clink from a raid. This is probably a trade also. No, just from a raid. That was fun. I think that day was it was a cross country banquet, and we all went and fought a Clink raid. That was fun. And then this I got I believe I fought this just with some friends, and it is a decent IV. It is a 93 IV, so pretty good on that as well. Then we have a Mewtwo. This is my only Mewtwo. I had a bunch more, but I traded to try and get Luckies, and unfortunately it didn't really work, but I have this Mewtwo. I'm not that disappointed. I think it's 2-star. Yeah. I'm not that sad about it, but yeah. So then we have another Pokemon on my trade list like I just showed you. That's pretty good Steelix. I think it's like an 89? 93. But yeah, and then we have Blossom. This was cool when Oddish came out. I was just spamming the Oddish. So I got this Blossom. It's 3-star. It's like a 80 something. And that was pretty cool. I also had the Vileplume that's up here, but it's not as good. Then a shiny Latias. So this is my most recent shiny, and I don't count this as getting a shiny because I traded someone for it. I traded my highest level friend, who is Jibaki, but I traded him a shiny Latias for a Mewtwo, and it's pretty cool. It's just kind of cool to have, so that's why I traded him. It was 80,000 Stardust. Took me a while to save up for it, and it was kind of weird. So after I saved up for all the Stardust grind event started, and I got all of it back in more. So that's why I'm at 100k dust. I just keep that stored up. Then we have an Executor. I don't think these are any good. No, they're not really. I should probably transfer some of those. And then we have a Farfetch'd, which is a 3-star Farfetch'd. And these are just regional Pokemon, which are pretty cool to have because they're regional Pokemon. Then we have some Eevee. It's a Flower Crown Flareon. The Flower Crown Eevee was the like the research breakthrough box last 2 months, and it was really bad. And then we have a Lucky Amoonguss. So there's a story behind this one. So my friend Pendal22, we were on the bus to a cross country meet, and I realized, hey, I'm only one candy away from evolving to a Foongus. So I was like, anybody on the bus got a Foongus? And he was the only one. He's like, I only got one, but I'll trade you. So I traded him a Foongus for a Foongus, and it just happened to be lucky. So I got this Amoonguss, and its IVs are not the best for lucky, but to be honest, it's cool either way. So then we have another Mr. Mimes, a Groudon, which is from another trade with Jibaki, and it's terrible. But yeah, that's what we did from yesterday. Haven't healed him up yet. Then we have a Purified Hitmonchan. I remember getting this from a Rocket Stop, and that was pretty cool. My brother was like, hey, I got a Hitmonchan from a Rocket Stop. You know you can get those, right? I'm like, oh, no, I didn't. Then I found one the next day, so yeah. Then we have a Panpour. This is a relatively good Panpour, and I look forward to evolving this all the way. I got my Unova Stone yesterday, so I'm going to evolve him all the way to Simpour, I think, tomorrow, or whenever I get enough candy, not tomorrow. Then we have another Giratina. These are just, since they're legendaries, I can't really... Well, that was a big dumb. I accidentally ended the screen recording, but we have this Giratina. I can't bring myself to transfer any of these, really, because they're legendaries. So we have that. And then my blue Thanos. If you don't know, the shiny for this is purple, so it's Thanos, because it has the chin and the smile and everything. So this isn't shiny, so it's my blue Thanos. IVs are eh. But I have him as my buddy right now because I want to get enough candies to get a Wailord. So then we have this Pupitar. It's just Pupitar. I'm probably not going to evolve him. Probably going to put him up for trade or transfer him because I got a Tyranitar yesterday from the quest line. Then we have an Unpheasant. I evolved this guy waiting for a raid, and he was really good. So, like a 93 IV, male Unpheasant, and 2437 CP is one of my top. This is a gym Whiscash. It's just something I put in gyms. A Pharaoh Seed. This was I think it was the second day of Gen 2. I was running, and I saw this at the library. I'm like, I gotta stop there and catch this. Baltimore, not too cool. Kangas from the regionals. Those are pretty cool. Then we have my goodest boy. This is Stoutland. I have a decent amount of Lillipup candy, but this Stoutland is terrible. But I evolved it one of the few days after Gen 5 dropped. Then we have a Yamega, which is just below 2500 CP, so I can use it in the Great League, or Ultra League. And I evolved this guy, and I remember it being way bigger than I thought it'd be. Oh, yeah. Okay, so then this is my Vigoroth. It's just a weird name my friend suggested to me. And then, he is a 98 IV, which is really good for this guy because he is the highest CP Pokemon possible after you power him up. So I'm just hoping to have some more from eggs for him. We have this Lillipup. It's marked as an evolution, but I need to get rid of him. Mr. Mime, again, just a cool regional. And then we have Celebi. So, this Celebi, I actually got this Celebi. This was my first of the special research tasks that I actually completed. So, the Celebi, powered him up as much as I could. Pretty good. I don't think I put the best moveset on him, but caught him September, and he is a 98 IV. So, that is a really cool catch, in my opinion, because a 98, dude, a 98, that's really cool, I think, in my opinion. So, yeah, we got that. Then we have a normal Unpheasant, which I caught. Again, 3-star, 2 max stats, but not as good as my other one. Then we have this Servine, which I'm soon going to evolve to my favorite starter max evolution, Serperior. Then we have a Charizard, which I got recently. This Charizard, 15 attack, but other than that, he's not very good, but it's Charizard, dude. I had to evolve him. And then have Rhydon, 2630 Rhydon, because he's pretty cool. Another Farfetch'd, probably only a 2-star, but another regional, so I'm not complaining. Then we have a Quilava. I don't think he's very good. No, he's not, but keeping him for the time being anyway. Then we have a Kanga. Milotic. This was for the Celebi. No, the 1000-Year Slumber quest line. You had to evolve a Phoebus. And I was like, man, that's going to be really hard. Then I realized you can hatch him from eggs. And so I just hatched him from eggs. And yeah. So then we have Turtwig Community Day. This right here is the last shiny I have caught. 9/15/2019. That's September 15th. It has been a month and a half since I've encountered any form of shiny Pokemon, excepting trades. Which I think is kind of ridiculous, because my friends are like getting shinies every other day. But I just have terrible luck, I assume. So I'm hoping for luck on Chimchar Community Day. And I'm probably going to go out today and hoping for luck there. And then we actually got a decent amount that day. We got 6 shinies. 8, man, I wish. 6 shinies, and this one's called Enigma because I am trading it to a friend. I had a shiny Grottle, but I evolved it to shiny Torterra, and I have 2 of those. A normal Torterra here, and then we have an Aggron. I evolved this guy to get my Golden Hoenn medal. He was the last one I needed, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Hoenn, not Sinnoh. Not Johto. Then we have an Executor. I fight a lot of those. Amistar, got this guy on Community Day as well, and he was really good. not good IVs, but good CP. Then an unknown that I hatched from an egg during the Ultra event. So that's the R unknown. Then a shiny Gligar. Okay, this is pretty cool. This is my only shiny ever from a raid. And I caught this guy. Or no, it's my second shiny ever from a raid. I caught him. That was a Gligar raid. And I literally told myself, I mean, it could be shiny. In those exact words, it could be shiny, so I might as well fight it. Fought it, got the shiny. So, yeah. I realized that day there must be increased rates for shiny. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot more odds. It's like 20% more likely. No, 200% more likely, I think. But yeah, just a Gibble. I've been holding on to this guy because I want to get a second evolution. He's okay. Then we have a Flareon, just Flareon, and then an Executor, Houndoom named Ricky, and then a Toxicroak, which is pretty cool. This is the Waterfest, I believe. We have my Gyarados, Kingler, Corpfish. I don't think I can evolve him yet. That'd be cool. Ursaring, and then this is Hiroshima. I evolved him just walking downtown one day and named him Hiroshima because I could. I think this is my really good Latias. And yeah, there's the IVs. Best of my IVs on a Latias, and I TM'd him to get the best moveset too. He's really good for Great League battles. Then we have a Nidorana, a Togepi. I traded this with my brother, and I'm not gonna transfer it. I've walked 23 kilometers with him. Trying to get candies, but it was very slow. So I don't think I'm gonna get Togetic for a little bit. But there's that. Then we have Bubbles. This is another trade with my brother, and it was a lucky trade. So definitely glad to have gotten that. He is a 93, no, in 89 or 91 or something. So that's him. Then a Jolteon. Think that this wasn't a trade. This was in Coldwater. So the story behind these Coldwater Pokemon is basically, here. This is a perfect example. I'll show you these first. Kyogre and stuff from a research. Lucky Hypno from 2016. So I'm pretty sure their lucky odds are like 1 in 4. I had a bunch of these, but when I was an idiot and I transferred a bunch of them. Because I didn't know how good they were. But I evolved this guy recently for a challenge, Evolve a Drowsy for Let's Go Miltank, and he was a 96 IV. So that's cool. I'm hoping none of those that I transferred were 100%, because that would be so stupid. Then we have, this one's called Coldwater. Okay, so there's this lake in Michigan. It's near Coldwater, Michigan. We have a campsite, and there's a lake there. And there's one Pokestop for probably 20 miles, and it's right by our campsite. So, it was a rocket stop. I fought it, and it was a muck, not a Grimer, a muck. And IVs are trash, but it's a muck, so I had to purify them. And then we have a Golduck. I got this while running. I evolved a Psyduck. And then a Poliwhirl. This is still from Waterfest, I think. Maybe it was before it. Then we have Party Cakes, just a party hat from the GoFest Global event. Then a Witch Hat and a Santa. Then a shiny Espeon. This is from the Jumpstart research. I evolved my shiny Eevee to shiny Espeon. Did I pass my Dragonite? Maybe I didn't. Kind of spoiled something. And then, okay, I didn't. Okay, so going down, we have Kyogre, just from another one from a research box. Then a shiny Gardevoir and a shiny Ralts. These are also from Coldwater. So the story behind this, unbeknownst to me, it was August's Community Day. Ralts Community Day. And I went up to the stop. I'm like, man, there's a bunch of Ralts here. And I caught them all. There was a bunch. And I got a shiny on my first one. And then I kept checking and checking, and I got a shiny again at the same cluster. And I didn't get any from the rest of the day, but I have a shiny Ralts and a shiny Gardevoir from that day. So that was pretty cool. I have this. It's just named this because my friend. I'm actually going to delete it because I don't really like the name. And I broke my game. Well, that about broke my game, but he's renamed now. So, now we have a Glaceon. I evolved this, I want to say recently, but it was in July, so no, it wasn't recently. We have a Groudon as well from a research box. Caught him. I woke up in the morning and caught him laying in bed. And he's probably not very good. 15 attack, I guess. But caught him laying in bed with a Great Ball, so that was cool. Then we have a Mightyena, a shiny Mightyena. So, I'm pretty... Okay, so... This guy, I was walking... I was near the town hall in my hometown. And this guy... I saw Poochyena and I thought it was gold. I'm like, oh, that's kind of weird, and I clicked on it. It was a shiny. I guess I was just having a hallucination, but it was a shiny, and I evolved it recently, like in September, to a Mightyena, and so we have that. Then we have a CeeLo. I don't know why I haven't transferred this guy. He's not very good, I don't think. Got it. Okay, maybe I don't know. Then moving right along, we have Dragonite. This is the Dragonite that I got from my Jumpstart research. And he's not the best IVs, but 15 attack. It's a 33-58 Dragonite. Coolest thing ever. I'm not going to power him up. Got 104 Dratini candy, so I'm hoping to get another Dragonite soon. Just because they're so cool. Then a Kadabra. 8 candies away from evolving this guy, and he's a 2-star. He's weather boosted, I'm pretty sure. But I have him. This is my Roserade, Dummy Thick. Okay, so this Roserade, I caught it when I was I caught it a while ago, and I was like, I should evolve this guy soon. And then I caught a bunch of Roselia, and my brother's friend got a shiny one while we were out, and that was pretty cool. And then just a normal Electabuzz, a Primate, and this is a Woe. It's a Ho-Oh. And I caught this in Muncie, Indiana on a RC planes trip from my research box. I remember running out of Pokeballs. I had to bike all the way up to the Pokestop and get more balls, and it was all the way at the front, so it was like 2 miles. Then we have this PvP Nidoqueen. It's terrible IVs, but I'm gonna use it for PvP anyway. And these are my oldest Pokemon here. So we have a Gym Fighters. This is my first Pokemon over 2,000 CP. It was an Ammonite and Kabuto special event. I don't know exactly what it was called, but there were tons of these guys. There were a lot, and so I was out. I think it was when Meltan released too. Because there was also Lily Bananareth, but there were a bunch of these guys out, and I caught enough to evolve him, and I was so shocked when he was over 2,000 CP. And I'm not going to transfer him. I'm actually going to favor him right now, so I can't accidentally transfer him. Then we have... Oh god, my voice. Then we have these Pokemon here. I'm going to save these shinies for a little bit. But we have this Swampert, which I caught in the District of Columbia on a school trip. That's my oldest Pokemon. I installed the game right around June when I started playing again, and I caught this guy. So then I caught this in Tennessee the following week in Gatlinburg, and then this was also caught in Gatlinburg. I remember opening my game and I saw a bunch of Snorlax on my nearby. I'm like, wait, that's not normal. So it was a Snorlax event, and I caught him. So then we have my Mafia boss. I caught this guy in Bluffton, but I evolved him in Muncie. He's my first ever 3-tier evolution, and he's just pretty cool as well. A Latias from a research box, my first ever research box. Caught it in the library, I'm pretty sure. That was cool. Alright, and then we have these two. So, the story behind this. So, I was out with a friend on lunch break for our volunteering job, and we went to an Onyx raid at the town hall. Fought it. I got a shiny Onyx, and he didn't, so that's why it's called I Beat Ryan, because that's his name. So, I beat Ryan, got this, and then the next day, I caught a shiny Onyx in the wild. So, I have 2 of them now. So, yeah. This is probably going to be a long video, but this is my entire this is my entire Pokemon collection. 167 Pokemon as of right now. It's only going to grow from here. And thanks you guys for watching. Hope you take interest in this new kind of content, and I'll see you guys later.